مرحبا وأهلا وسهلا فيكم. Hello and welcome. I help students like you speak Arabic and not just learn about it. My mission is to help you get speaking Arabic and overcome all the obstacles and difficulties that are between you and fluency. Before we start, why don't you visit the link down below to get your free copy of the Levantine Lebanese Spoken Arabic Conversation and Phrase Book, free of charge. Check the link down below. ويلا, let's begin. مرحبا وأهلا وسهلا فيكم. Hello and welcome to this lesson in Spoken Arabic, Levantine Lebanese Colloquial Arabic. Introducing self and others. Let's go over the basics together. How to say my name is so-and-so. Ismi. Ismi. Ism is a name. Ism. When we add the a suffix at the end, which is reflected in the ya over here in Arabic, that would mean something is mine or my something. In English, the my would go before the noun, but in Arabic, we always start with the noun first, followed by the possessive suffix or pronoun, attached pronoun suffix. So ismi, my name, or literally name that is mine. How to say I am from somewhere. For example, I'm from New York, or I'm from Canada. Ana min. Ana min. Ana means I. Min is a preposition meaning from. So ana min, I am from. Ana min Canada, for example. I'm from Canada. You might have noticed that we don't really have verb to be in the present tense in Arabic. So ismi could be my name or my name is. Ana could be I or I am, depending on the context. So there is no verb to be. So for example, over here, you're literally saying my name, for example, Sarah. You don't really need is. Ismi Sarah. Or I'm in Canada, literally I from Canada. We don't really need the verb to be. The pronoun in itself over here will contain the verb to be. I live somewhere. In the masculine, if you're a male speaker, you're going to say ana sakin bi. Bi means in. That's a preposition meaning in. If you're a female, you're going to say ana sakni bi. For example, New York. So ana sakin bi New York. Ana sakni bi New York. So as you can see over here, we add the round ta to change over here this noun to the feminine. And you heard me, that's a noun, that's not actually a verb. So in English, you would say I live. But in colloquial Lebanese, we commonly use an active participle, which is actually a noun and not a verb. A noun stemming from verb to live, verb second. That's something like saying, instead of saying I live, I'm a resident of. Something like that. So, or for example, when in English, instead of saying I woke up, you would say I am awake. You use a noun instead of using a verb. So active participles are very commonly used in colloquial Arabic. They're very common, and we'll often swap verbs for active participles, especially in the present continuous. So I am living, literally. So I'm currently living. So we use sakin or sakni in the feminine. So now we know the two prepositions as well. Min is from, and bi means in. So ana bil bayt, I'm at home, for example. Bayt is home. Ana bil bayt, I'm at home. Ana bi New York, I'm in New York, literally. How to say I have? In Arabic as well, we don't use verb to have like in English. We compensate by using adverbials and prepositions. So over here, we're using عند. عند means at, literally. So when I say عندي خي, literally at mine is a brother. خي is a brother. So عندي سيارة, a car. سيارة. عندي سيارة. I have a car. So at mine is a car, literally. So we're using an adverbial over here. So that's also different to English. And notice that we're attaching the pronoun suffix over here that indicates possession. And to get very proficient in Lebanese, you need to know these possessive pronoun suffixes, and we'll come to them in the end with a table that you can look at, because they do attach to nouns, they do attach to adverbials, prepositions, and they also act as object pronouns and attach to verbs. So at an intermediate level, you're going to need them. عندي أخت. I have a sister. So أخت, again, so literally we're saying at mine. عندي أخت. We add the A sound or the ya. عندي. Sorry for the S over here. I work as أنا بشتغل. For example, أنا بشتغل دكتور. I work as a doctor. أنا بشتغل, for example, an engineer. مهندس. أنا بشتغل مهندس, a male engineer. أنا بشتغل أستاذ, a teacher, male teacher. Now, in the feminine, for example, you could say مهندسة. That would be a female engineer. If you're unsure, you can drop me a comment of what your profession is, and I could help you with the translation. I work in, sorry for the typo over here, أنا بشتغل ب. I work in somewhere. For example, أنا بشتغل بمدرسة, in a school. مدرسة is a school. أنا بشتغل بمكتب, in an office. أو أنا بشتغل بشركة, in a company. أنا بشتغل بمستشفى, a hospital. So depending where you work, you would write that down. Again, if you have any questions, just type the question in the comments. أنا بشتغل ب. I work in. Now the B prefix over here, that's a prefix that we add to verbs in Lebanese in the simple present tense. That is when we're speaking about things that we habitually, routinely do, repetitively do, habits, routines. We use the simple present tense, just as in English when you would use the simple present tense. I go to work by, for example, let's say I go to work by bus. أنا بروح. So again, we add the b because it's the simple present. I go to work, that means I usually go to work. I go to work every day. So we use the b prefix. أنا بروح. على in colloquial Lebanese means to. It could also mean on. So I could say, for example, القلم, the pen, على الطاولة is on the table. It could also mean to, as in to a certain place. So أنا بروح على الشغل, I go to work. So على over here means to. It could also mean on. So keep that in mind depending on the context. أنا بروح على الشغل. Be over here could also mean, we said earlier, be means in. Be over here means by, so it has an additional meaning. So prepositions in Arabic often have more than one meaning. So أنا بروح على الشغل بالباص, for example, by bus. So if we say الباص, the bus, when it attaches to the B prefix, the sound will be bil. بالباص. أنا بروح على الشغل بالباص. bil is the definite article in Arabic. So for example, if I say a bus, that's it. We don't have any article for it. We just say bus. But if I want to say the bus, I'm going to say الباص in Arabic. Or for example, سيارة is a car. If I add the il article, is سيارة. السيارة. So we just add il. And that's regardless of whether the word is masculine, feminine, plural or singular. This is the easy part. It's just L, kind of like that in English. It doesn't change regardless of. But we don't have a or an. If a word is indefinite, we simply leave it without anything. How would you say I go to work by train? Say train. So أنا بروح على الشغل بالترين. That is B plus L train. We pronounce it as bil. Bil train. هواياتي. My hobbies. Again, هوايات is the plural of هواية. A hobby in the singular. هوايات over here is in the plural. So as I mentioned earlier, we have to add the suffix, the short a sound or the ya in Arabic to say something is mine. So we start with a noun first, remember, then we add the possessive suffix at the end always. So you're going to have to twist your brain a bit and try to think of it backwards in Arabic. You write right to left. Also, logic sometimes works a bit the other way around. So هواياتي, my hobbies. In the singular, you could say هوايتي in the singular. هوايتي, my hobby. Okay, so for example, هواياتي التنس والفوتبول. And I think I'm using words that we also use from English in Lebanese. والقراية and reading, for example. So notice that I'm using the definite article. So when I'm speaking about things that are known to me in Arabic, I use a definite article. I think like other languages such as Spanish or French, you use a definite article. In English, you would say, my hobbies are tennis, footballs, so and so. You don't really use that. But in Arabic, when you're speaking about known stuff, you use a definite article. So هواياتي التنس, الفوتبول, something else. How to say I love? So we're going to use verb have, to like or to love. We use the same verb for both. We don't have separate verbs. Okay, so again, because it's a simple present tense, we use the be prefix, which attaches to the present tense stem at the beginning over here. So أنا بحب. أنا بحب. أنا بحب again, because we're speaking about familiar things. So أنا بحب tennis, for example. أنا ما بحب I don't like. So I don't like or I don't love, we negate with ma. Ma, over here in Arabic, negates all tenses. So that's really easy to use and straightforward in colloquial. In standard Arabic, it's much more complicated. There are different negation tools. It's a lot simpler in spoken Arabic. So أنا بحب, I like or I love. أنا ما بحب, I don't like or I don't love. أنا ما بحب again, we're using tennis or something. My husband's name is, so over here, جوزي, my husband, اسمه, his name is. So try to see the logic over here in Lebanese. So جوزي, literally husband of mine. We add the a at the end or the ya for mine. اسمه. So again, we said ism is a name. اسمي, my name. اسمه, his name. The o means his. جوزي اسمه Sam, for example. Wife, مرتي, my wife. مرتي, my wife. So we add the a. مرتي اسمها. The a over here means her. اسمها. اسمها. The question could be شو اسمه, for example, جوزك. شو اسمه. شو اسمها مرتك. What's your wife's name? شو اسمها. What's her name? So مرتي, wife of mine, literally, اسمها, name of hers is so and so. So that's how we start in Arabic with a noun. Then we add the possessive suffix. Fiancé, my fiance's name is in the masculine, so a male, fiancé in the masculine. خطيبي, خطيب, we add the A. خطيبي اسمه, his name is so and so. اسمه Mark, for example. In the feminine, my fiance's name is خطيبتي اسمها, because we have the ta over here, the round ta, which join the ya over here. It changes the shape. When it joins the ya, it becomes an open ta, if you know how to write Arabic. So خطيبتي اسمها, her name is. So the O is his, the A is hers, the A is mine. So now you already know a few of the possessive pronoun suffixes. My boyfriend's name. Now we have boyfriend and friend in Arabic, and we actually have a difference between those both. So a boyfriend, صاحب, that's a boyfriend, but a friend is رفيق. So there's a difference in the meaning. So if you say صاحبي, that means my boyfriend, generally speaking. But if you say رفيقي, just a friend. رفيقي, my friend. So صاحبي, my boyfriend. رفيقي, my friend. In the feminine, صاحبتي. صاحبي is a girlfriend. صاحبتي, my girlfriend. رفيقة is a friend. رفيقتي, my friend. So صاحبي اسمه Mark, for example. صاحبتي اسمها سناء, for example. رفيقي اسمه Mark. رفيقتي اسمها سناء. He's from. هو is he and he is she. So هو من, he's from. هو من Canada, for example. هي من أمريكا. He works as. هو بيشتغل. For example, هو بيشتغل أستاذ. He works as a teacher. هو بيشتغل دكتور. She works as. هي بتشتغل. هي بتشتغل دكتورة. So you notice the verb over here. In the present tense, for هو it starts with the ya. For هي it starts with the t over here. So هو بيشتغل. هي بتشتغل. هو بيشتغل. هي بتشتغل. That's the ra sound, just in case you're wondering, and just in case you're not familiar with Arabic writing. Let's try and practice what we've learned so far. Can you match the question to the answer? And pay attention to the clues, whether it's in the masculine or feminine, because we have here a male and female avatars. So when ساكن. The question says when ساكن. When, just give you a hint, when means where in Arabic. So that's quite similar to English. Instead of saying where, you just add the N instead of the rest, and it's when. That means where. When ساكن. Pause the screen if you need some time. Take your time and answer, and then join me again to find out the answers. When ساكن, as we mentioned, it's an active participle that means living somewhere. So أنا ساكن ب New York. I'm living, or I live in New York, literally. So ساكن, as I mentioned, is an active participle. When ساكني, notice your clue over here. The short A sound means that it's in the feminine. So that would be a female, and a ساكني be Montreal. من وين, from where. Min means from, as we mentioned. Min وين. Inta is you, and that's you in the masculine. So inta means you in the masculine. Inti is you in the feminine. Min وين inta? أنا من أمريكا, because it's in the masculine. Min وين inti, with the e sound that's in the feminine. أنا من Canada, because it's the lady over here. شو اسمك? What's your name? Now again, we said اسمي, that means my name. اسمك, your name, and that would be your in the masculine. The ak sound is always your for the male. the masculine. اسمي جو. شو اسمك? Now the ik sound is in the feminine. What's your name in the feminine? اسمي Sarah. So my, notice اسمي, my name, اسمي Sarah. Now try to guess this one. عندك, are we speaking to a male or a female? عندك خي, have you got a brother? Or literally at yours is a brother. We mentioned that we're using an adverbial. We don't really have verb to have. Is it to a male? Are we speaking to a male or a female? We said the ak is for you in the masculine, so that's going to be over here. La, la means no in Arabic, in spoken Arabic. La, ما عندي خي. No, I don't have a brother. So ما عندي, I don't have. So we say عندي, I have. We add ma to this adverbial, it becomes ما عندي, I don't have. ما عندي, I don't have something. ما عندي خي. ما عندي سيارة, I don't have a car. عندك خي? إيه. عندي خي. A is typically yes. And we also have نعم. نعم is the more like polite version of A. A is like kind of like yeah, but the نعم is more of like a proper form, yes. Let's look over here. شو هواياتك with the ak. هوايات, hobbies. And earlier we were speaking هواياتي, my hobbies. التنس والفوتبول, so and so. شو هواياتك? Are we speaking to a male or a female? That would be a male because that would mean you're in the masculine. And that would be the male avatar. هواياتي, my hobbies, or hobbies of mine. القراية, reading. القراية. In standard Arabic, that would be القراءة. Just to let you know, just in case you're coming from a standard Arabic background. Will tennis and tennis. So who is and. Il is the definite article. It becomes will. Will tennis. The sound assimilates. Will tennis. بتحبي القراية والتنس. So أنا بحب, I like. Now we're addressing a female. بتحبي. So always when you're addressing a female, we say لو سمحت in the masculine, لو سمحتي with an a female. The verb will take an A when we're addressing you in the feminine. تفضلي. تفضلي, please go in. Or please have something. You know, تفضل is a versatile word. It's actually a verb, which means please have something, please go ahead. It's a polite word. So تفضل تفضل. If I'm asking someone to eat, كل, I will say كلي in the feminine. عود, sit down. عدي. So always when I'm addressing the feminine, it's an A. Same thing with the in the imperative. Same thing in the present tense. أنت بتحب, أنت بتحبي. You like in the feminine. أنت بتاكل, you eat. أنت بتاكلي with the A. أنت بتشرب, you drink. أنت بتشربي. So it ends with an A. You in the feminine. So بتحبي, you know, over here he's speaking to a female. بتحبي القراية والتنس. إيه, أنا بحب القراية. Yes, I like reading. بس أنا ما بحب التنس. بس means but. So in English that's but. We say بس in Lebanese. أنا ما بحب التنس. But I don't like. ما بحب. So ما or don't or not. ما بحب. كيف بتروحي على الشغل? Now again, be mindful of the A. Am I addressing a female or male? It should be a female. Because if I'm addressing a male, كيف بتروح? I add the A. كيف بتروحي? Now I'm addressing a female. كيف بتروحي على over here means to. الشغل. شغل means work. أنا بروح على الشغل بالباص. So again, B is by, and sometimes it means in. So if I say أنا بالبيت, I'm at or in home, literally, at or in somewhere. And sometimes it could mean by. So أنا بروح على الشغل بالباص, I go by bus. So B plus L, it becomes bil. Because we're speaking about something that is known, we use the definite article in Arabic. In Lebanese, we pronounce it as il. كيف بتروح على الشغل؟ Now I'm speaking to a male. أنا بروح على الشغل سيارة. بالسيارة. When? Where? When تشتغلي? Am I addressing a male or female? Where do you work? I'm addressing a female. أنا بشتغل بمكتب. In an office. B. Over here it means in. بمكتب, in an office. شو بتشتغل? What do you work as? Now we're speaking in the masculine. So أنا بشتغل أستاذ. What do you work? So this is what. Just be mindful. This is where, when, but this is what. شو بتشتغل؟ أنا بشتغل أستاذ. When بتشتغل? When is where. Where do you work? Now we're addressing the masculine. أنا بشتغل بجامعة. جامعة is a university. جامعة. Just be mindful. جامع is a mosque. جامع. But جامعة with the A. جامعة is a university. شو بتشتغلي with an A? Now we're addressing the feminine. أنا بشتغل موظفة. موظف in the masculine is an employee. موظفة with the A. Now that's a feminine sound. That means a female employee. Now you are starting to notice the feminine sounds in Lebanese, the A and the A. Excellent, well done. Okay, so these are the answers. So when ساكن, أنا ساكن بنيويورك. When ساكنة, أنا ساكنة بمونريال. من وين أنت? Where are you from? أنا من أمريكا. من وين أنت? Where are you from? Addressing the feminine, you in the feminine. أنا من كندا. شو اسمك? What's your name in the masculine? اسمي, my name. جو, اسمي جو. شو اسمك? What's your name? Addressing a female. اسمي سارة. عندك خي? Have you got a brother? لا, ما عندي خي. No, لا. ما means don't or not. ما عندي خي. So ما can negate verbs. Over here it also negates the adverbial عند, which means at. So ما عندي, I don't have. ما عندي خي, I don't have a brother. عندك خي? Have you got a brother? A or نعم, as I said. You can use either. A is more or less is informal, but نعم is more is politer and it's formal. So A عندي خي. Yes, I have a brother. شو هواياتك? What are your hobbies? هواياتي القراية والتنس. My hobbies are reading and tennis. بتحبي القراية والتنس؟ إيه أنا بحب القراية بس أنا ما بحب التنس. Yes, I like reading but I don't like tennis. كيف بتروحي على الشغل? Now addressing the feminine we add the A. أنا بروح على الشغل بالباص. by bus. بالباص. Literally by the bus. كيف بتروح? Now in the masculine بتروح على الشغل. أنا بروح على الشغل بالسيارة. by car. سيارة. When? Where? When بتشتغلي? Now in the masculine تشتغل, if we're addressing a female we add the A. When تشتغلي? أنا بشتغل, I work. أنا بشتغل ب. In. Over here it means in. أنا بشتغل بمكتب, in an office. مكتب could mean an office, it could also mean a desk where you sit and read or work. شو بتشتغل؟ أنا بشتغل أستاذ. A teacher, I work as a teacher. What do you work as? I work as a teacher. When? Where? When بتشتغل? Where do you work? أنا بشتغل بالجامعة. I work in بجامعة, sorry, in a university. بجامعة. If we say بالجامعة, that means in the university. So that's the only difference. شو بتشتغلي? What do you work as? أنا بشتغل موظفة, an employee. So موظف in the masculine, موظفة in the feminine. We come to the attached possessive suffixes or the attached pronoun suffixes, which are really important if you want to learn Lebanese. So for أنا, for example, when we have the word بيت, a house, and we want to say my house, بيتي. أنا, that would be بيتي, my house. If you're just wondering why do we say بيت and then بيت, بيتي, because in standard it's originally بيت. So when we're attaching the suffixes, we just revert back, in this case, to that sound, but not always. Okay, so for example, alam, alame, it says the same, a pen or pencil, alam, alame. So beit, beiti, my house. Notice that it goes at the end, as we mentioned earlier. Nihna, that means we. If you want to say our house, beitna. So it gives you a clue that it starts with the N and beitna. That's a mental clue for you. Inta, in the masculine, you in the masculine, inta beitak, we have the ak sound. Inti, in the feminine, you in the feminine, beitik, the ik sound. Into, beitkun. Okay, so the kun, into beitkun, into alamkun, your pen or your pencil. You have the kun sound. Now notice that in writing, it's typically written with a meme, and that's from Standard Arabic. But when we pronounce it, we actually pronounce it with an N sound or noon sound. That's why I've added this on the top. Sometimes it could be written in colloquial with the N. So just to bring it to your attention. Okay, so هو, he, هو بيته, his house. بيته. So the ha over here is not pronounced as in standard. We say بيته, but in colloquial it's silenced. So بيته, just an O. We don't really pronounce it. هي بيتا. So again, we don't pronounce the ha, which is the pronoun over here. We just pronounce the long vowel alif. Baita, always an a. Isma, her name, his name, ismu. So an o or an a for her. So his is an o and her is an a sound. We don't really pronounce the ha in Lebanese. Sometimes you will hear bait ha, but the more common pronunciation is the a. We don't really pronounce the ha. Hinni, which means they, hinni baytun, their house. So the on sound. Hinni alamun, their pen, the on sound in the end. So again, we pronounce the meme as a noon, typically in Lebanese. Notice that we don't have like something for it, because everything is either a she or a he in Arabic. So it's always who, he, her, or his, just to bring that to your attention. But why is it important to know these attached pronoun suffixes? Because they indicate possession. They also attach to particles, prepositions, and adverbials, such as when we say عندي, I have, عندك خي, do you have a brother? عندك خي, do you have a brother? And to other particles as well. They attach to the pseudo verb, like when I say بدي, I want. For example, بدي آكل, I want to eat. Or if I ask you in the masculine, بدك تاكل. In the feminine, بدك تاكلي, would you like to eat, or literally, do you want to eat? They also attach to verbs as object pronouns. So for example, he taught you Arabic. هو علمك عربي. هو علمك. علم is verb to teach. علمك. علم plus ak. So he taught you. The ak means you in the masculine. So they also act as object pronouns. So you have to know these pronoun suffixes if you want to advance further with your speaking in Lebanese. هيدا كان كل شيء وهيدي النهاية the end وشكرا لكم.
Wanna learn Lebanese colloquial Arabic from zero and from lesson 1? No previous knowledge whatsoever of Arabic is needed. These courses are handcrafted to get you speaking Lebanese from day one, from beginner to intermediate level with complete peace of mind, quality resources, and mobile access. You can purchase a course individually, or you can purchase all courses for a one-off discounted fee. This way you can cruise with ease from beginner to upper intermediate level with no hefty fees, and that's really a bargain. Lifetime access, that means no monthly bills and no subscriptions, so you can have peace of mind and take your own time and just focus on your learning. Exclusive video tutorials. You don't have to scrounge the internet for resources and lessons. It's all waiting for you and accessible at the click of a button. A multitude of eBooks to download. Your own mini library for learning Lebanese. You are covered 100% in terms of written resources and notes. Everything is in English translation and transliteration, as well as Arabic text. More peace of mind if you don't know how to read and write Arabic. You will have the text, translation, transliteration, and the video. There's no silly TikToking and no pointless vlogging, just professional lessons and support all the way. Your time is precious and just what you need to speak Lebanese, and no silly marketing hacks and no spam email. Flexible learning, learn anytime via PC, laptop, tablet, mobile, you choose. Learn on your own terms, on the bus or the train or in the coziness of your own home. Get exclusive free bonus content and giveaways from the best-selling paid resources on the blog. You will certainly enjoy all the freebies. If you're thinking, yes, I want in, visit www.learningarabicwithangela.com/spoken-arabic. What do members who have bought the course say? Mitchell from the USA says, if you desire to be inspired to learn Levantine Arabic, please sign up for the program. If you examine the amount of material and support provided in relationship to the very reasonable cost, you will see what a grand bargain it is. It's very inspirational and friendly too. Rosie from Mexico says, I've utilized many methods of learning Lebanese Arabic, and Angela's courses are by far the best.